Hello all, welcome to Paritranaya IAS Academy. This is the question of Prelims 2021 and this was considered as one among the toughest questions. Why it was tough? Because there are very rare sources which has this information. So that is why it was difficult to tackle this question. But here at Paritranaya, we have made a crispy notes and we have what smart strategy to solve even such kind of tricky questions. So this was the notes prepared by us, and based on this notes we were able to solve this question. So let us try to look at this question. So what does the question ask? So it asks about Saint Francis Xavier was one of the founding members of the Jesuit order. Saint Francis Xavier died in Goa and a church is dedicated to him there. The feast of Saint Francis Xavier is celebrated in Goa each year. Which of the statements given above are correct? Okay, so in our material, what do we have? We have the former capital of the Portuguese Indies is Goa. So there is a church of Bom Jesus which contains a tomb of Saint Francis Xavier. These monuments are influential, so there is a lot of information. So if you try to compare this question with the information which we have, so the information which we have does not contain any information related to the Jesuit order. So we don't know whether Saint Francis Xavier was a founding member of Jesuit order. So we don't have any information about this. Next, similarly, when it comes to third one, the feast of Saint Francis Xavier is celebrated in Goa each year. So this information is not present in our notes. So no information is present with respect to this statement as well. But if you look at the second statement, it consists of two things. What is that? One is Saint Francis Xavier died in Goa. Another one is a church is dedicated to him there. Church is dedicated to him there. So in these two statements in our notes, we do not have any information pertaining to whether he died in Goa or not. But what information we have? We have information related to what? Saint Francis Xavier, about his tomb. About his tomb. So what is the information present in our note? It says that in Goa we have Church of Bom Jesus which contains the tomb of Saint Francis Xavier. What does it indicate? It means there is a church in Goa. So what is the name of that church? Bom Jesus. So within this church what we have? We have a tomb of Saint Francis Xavier. So what does it indicate? So if there was a dedicated church to Saint Francis Xavier, if there was a dedicated church, then within that church itself Saint Francis Xavier's tomb would have been present. But here Saint Francis Xavier's tomb is not present in his church, it is present in the church of Bom Jesus. So this indicates that there is no dedicated church to Saint Francis Xavier. But what does the question say? It says that there is a dedicated church to what? Saint Francis Xavier. It means this option is wrong. Okay, this option is wrong. We do not have any information about the first statement, we do not have any information about the third statement, but we have only information about the second statement, which says that there is a dedicated church to Saint Francis Xavier, but our notes indicate that there is no dedicated church. So based upon this, second one becomes false. So now what we will do, wherever there is a second option, so it will be wrong. It will be wrong. So we will be left with only one option, that is 1 and 3. So this is called a smart strategy. So in UPSC examination, in order to cross that cutoff marks, we will not be having all the information, but based on the available information, we should be able to tackle even the difficult questions. So here at Paritranaya, we have many such techniques to tackle such kind of difficult questions. So to learn all such kind of techniques, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for all the further updates. Thank you.